it's Miss Atkin. Today we are going to be starting our new RE topic. So our new key question for this term is, how do people express their religious and spiritual ideas on pilgrimages? So over the course of the topic, we're going to be learning about Islam and Christianity and the pilgrimages that they have in their religion. But first, I just want you to think about our key question. So, how do people express their religious and spiritual ideas on pilgrimages? So just think, what do you know about that already? Do you know anything? Do you know what a pilgrimage is? Do you know what religions have pilgrimages or what they do on those? So just pause the video and I just want you to think. You might want to make notes in your home learning book or tell your grown-up your first ideas about our key question. First, we are going to look at what a journey is. We all know what a journey is. It's travelling from one place to another. So we go on lots and lots of journeys normally, don't we? We normally have a journey to school and a journey home from school. You might have a journey to your friend's house or to somebody in your family's house. There's so many journeys that we go on. So I want you to think about all the journeys that you have been on and why you went on those journeys. Because there must have been a reason. We go on a journey to school because we have to go to school every day. And you have a journey to your friend's house so that you can spend time with them. Yeah, so I just want you to pause the video and have a think about what journeys you have been on and why you went on them. So we need to know what a pilgrimage is now. So a pilgrimage is a special type of journey. It's a journey that is usually quite long for people, but it's to a special place that is important for religious reasons. So these special places are normally quite sacred, so they're connected with God or a type of God. They're different places of worship, so you might go to a temple or a church, as they're considered to be important by everyone in the religion. Some or all people belonging to the religion would want to make the journey to that special place at some point in their lives. So a pilgrimage is a very special type of journey that many religious people go on, and they go and visit something sacred to their religion. So I just want you to summarise what a pilgrimage is. So using what it says on the flip, can you summarise what a pilgrimage is into one sentence? You can pause the video so you've got time to write it down. So, now we know what a pilgrimage is and we know what a journey is, we need to know what's the difference between the two. So, just have a think. Again, you might want to pause the video. What is different about a normal journey that we do and a pilgrimage? You might want to make a table like I have, or you can just note down some ideas or brainstorm. So what is different about a journey to a pilgrimage? We know that a journey you do quite often. So we often go to school and we often go home from school. We often go to the shop to get food or things like that, or visit family and friends. So that's part of a journey. A journey that we go on normally doesn't really have a special meaning. There's a reason why we do it, but it's not really got any sort of special meaning. And a journey can be long or short. So your journey to school might be really short, but your journey to go and visit your family member somewhere else in the country could be really long, or in a different country. So those are things we know about a journey. But a pilgrimage is a special type of journey. So you don't do it often, but it's a journey that has a special meaning in a religion. You're normally going to a place that is important to the religion. Often it's said in the holy book, so it might be in Christianity they go to a special place where Jesus has walked or where Jesus was born. So you're in a pilgrimage, you're going to a special place in a religion, whereas on a normal journey you might not be doing that. Sometimes you might go on the journey to the church or to mosque, but it's not a pilgrimage because that's going to a really important place in the religion. And usually a pilgrimage is a very long journey. So it can take days to get there. Sometimes you might have to fly to a different country to get there. So can you think of any more things yourself that are different between a journey and a pilgrimage? Did you note down the ones that I said, or did you have other ideas? So now we have learnt a little bit about pilgrimages, we need to understand why people go on them. So I just want you to have a think about why would people go on a pilgrimage? So why would they take a really long journey to a special place? You might want to talk to your adult about this or make some notes in your home learning book, but just have a think, why would somebody want to go on a pilgrimage? You can pause the video if you want to have a longer think, but just have a think about that. Once you have done that, I want you to go back to the blog, pause this video and watch the YouTube clip that I have put in that is about why would I go on a pilgrimage. This man is talking about Christianity, but I think that it can relate very well to most religions about why they would want to go on a pilgrimage. So now you've watched that video and had a think about why people go on pilgrimages, here are a few reasons why people do. It's not all of them, I'm sure there's many reasons why people go on pilgrimages, but some of the reasons are that the religion requires or encourages the believers, so the people who believe in that religion, to make a pilgrimage as an expression of their faith. For example, in Islam, it says that all believers who are able to make the pilgrimage to Mecca, they should make that journey. So some religions require that as an expression of faith. Another reason is that the believer wants a favour, such as a cure for an illness, from a saint or divine being. So they might go on a pilgrimage to a special place where they can go and get a cure, or they can go and express their religion that way. Another reason they might go on a pilgrimage is to give thanks or to ask to be forgiven for a wrong they have done. So they might go on a pilgrimage to ask for forgiveness. Did you have any other ideas about why people might go on a pilgrimage? Because these are just a few. Okay, your task this afternoon is, using the internet or books or anything you have access to, I want you to try and research religious pilgrimages. So some of the things you could search for are, what religions have pilgrimages? What do Christians do on a pilgrimage? Or what do Muslims do on a pilgrimage? I've put those two in because we are looking at Christianity and Islam. That's our focus for the term. But you might search for something else. So what else could you search for? Have a think about the other things you could search for about religious pilgrimages. Because your task is to create a leaflet or a poster about pilgrimages. So I want you to pretend that we know nothing about pilgrimages, and with your research and what you've learnt, I want you to make us a poster or a leaflet that can explain to us what a pilgrimage is. So you might include what they are, you might include why people go on them, you could include which religions have them, and what do Christians and Muslims do on a pilgrimage. You might also look at where are some places that people go on a pilgrimage. So in Islam, they go to the Hajj. In Christianity, sometimes they go to Bethlehem or they go to Lourdes. So you could have a look at where people go and you can tell us. So I want you to use anything that you find in your research and put it onto this leaflet or poster to explain to us what a pilgrimage is and all of the facts that you have found out. So you can use anything that you've found out about pilgrimages, any research you've done, or anything that's just from what you've learnt today. You can use lots of colours, and don't forget to draw pictures because it's a leaflet or poster, so it's got to have lots of pictures on it as well. So can you draw a picture of a pilgrimage maybe, or you could draw one of the special places that people go on a pilgrimage. So I can't wait to see what you come up with and what your posters or leaflets or fact files looked like. I want you to send us photos of your finished work when you've done it to the email year4@hucklow.sheffield.sch.uk so that we can have a look and we can hopefully share some of those on the blog. So now your job is to go and do all your research and then make it into a beautiful poster. I hope you have fun doing it and I can't wait to see them.